What is going on, guys? T Tizzle here, bringing you another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to kick off a brand new series where we are essentially going to test every single weapon in a specific weapon class, like an assault rifle, and see what the best assault rifle is in the entire game using statistical data. And then at the end of using every single weapon, we are then going to do a ranking video, ranking them from worst to best. So in this video, we are going to be testing out the XM4, which is known as the most versatile assault rifle in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off this testing with the XM4 here in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. So really how this is just going to work is I'm going to go ahead and test every single assault rifle in the game, see what the best damage output assault rifle is, along with like the overall feel, the mobility, and everything like that to see what is the best gun to use here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this to single fire to get an easy headshot to get a feel for what the damage is. Right now, no pack-a-punch, just the base weapon. So, first hit right there. Oh, I didn't get to see that right there. It was blocked in the back. So, 111. It looks like we're getting 111 damage whenever you are shooting them in the head with the base weapon. And then now I'm going to go ahead and go for a body shot. It looks like we are only getting 22 damage. 22 damage is what it looks like we are getting whenever you are doing the base body shot damage. Now, if we go ahead and switch this back to automatic, now we are only getting 86 damage whenever we are getting the headshot. So whenever you do switch it to single fire, it is going to have a little bit more power, it looks like. But either way, this gun is going to be probably pretty good. It definitely is really good whenever you look at the magazine. You have 100 rounds before you even pack a punch, which is the best for the assault rifles here. So I'm going to go ahead, since this is going to be the first video, just let you guys know what we are doing here. Overall, we are just going to be testing every single assault rifle, every SMG, every LMG, and then we are going to rank them all from worst to best. So we're going to start this episode 1 here with the XM4. We're going to play till about round 31, and then we're going to see just how good this gun is at every single level, along with like its different pack-a-punch rarity, the rarity of the weapon, and then just see how viable these guns are up until high rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and get through a few of these early rounds here, make my way to the pack-a-punch machine, and then we'll see how good this gun is once it is single pack-a-punch around like round 10. Alright, we made our way to round 11 here. Did go ahead and do the Deadshot Daiquiri Easter egg, so let's go ahead and see how much more damage we're doing with the base weapon whenever we do have Deadhead activated, which is going to give you a bigger headshot multiplier, basically. So, went from 111 to 126, so not too big of a difference. So now I'm going to go ahead and make my way into the pack-a-punch room, single pack-a-punch the weapon, and then redo all that testing again. Let's see what the headshot damage is like after a single pack-a-punch base weapon is 267. And then if we hit a body shot, it looks like it's doing 62 damage here. So yeah, about 60, 50 damage, somewhere around there. So we almost doubled the damage there. Alright, now we do have the blue rarity on our weapon. Go ahead and take out this Mangler here really quick. Looks like we are doing 39 damage whenever he does have his armor. But outside of that, we are going up to 464, which is really good for an automatic weapon here. So whenever you do have this gun single pack-a-punch with the blue rarity, we're going to be doing 464 damage to the head and about 124 for a body shot. So let's go ahead and kill out this horde with ease. And honestly, if you guys ask me, I do think the XM4 is probably the most versatile gun in the weapon, just because it's overall, it's like the playstyle for this weapon is going to fit everybody. It has a very good fire rate, very easy to control, very good damage, and probably going to be the weapon that most people are going to gravitate to. I don't have the data on this, but I guarantee this is probably the most used loadout weapon in the game currently. So I'm just curious to see if it's really that good and if it is the best assault rifle to use in the game like everybody's saying. So I'll go ahead and progress through these rounds a little bit and get this gun to a purple rarity along with double pack-a-punch and see how much damage it's doing whenever we do have those rarities and double pack-a-punch. Alright, made it to round 20. Let's go ahead and increase this weapon to the purple rarity. Go ahead and make our way into the pack-a-punch room. Gonna go ahead and double pack-a-punch this weapon. And then let's see what the damage is looking like here. So first things first, see if we can't get a headshot. Couldn't clearly see that that was a armored zombie, so it was a little bit hard to tell exactly how much damage we're doing. Same thing right there. I need to find a regular zombie. These guys are upsetting me right now. Boom, 1,600 damage for one shot with the XM4 to the head whenever it is purple rarity and double pack-a-punch. That is extremely good, and you're going to be absolutely melting through some of these earlier rounds with this weapon because it's not hard to get to this point with the gun. I mean, we just took out that Mangler right there in about 25 bullets, so I mean, there's not much more you can ask of the weapon here. Gonna go ahead and clear out this horde. Guarantee we can do it in just one clip, at least whenever they aren't gonna continue to spawn on us all the time. But we will go ahead and finish off this round here really quick and see just how good this gun is doing. And I mean, this gun right now is just kind of living up to the hype of it being the most versatile weapon in the game. It's going to be able to do everything you need it to do and be very easy at taking out these large groups of zombies. Very good at even taking out the special zombies like you see me do against the Mangler there. And we just went ahead and completed this round in about 1.5 minutes right there. This gun is going to be doing extremely good. Love the fire rate and everything about it so far. See if we can't find where this last zombie is. There he is right here. So he is another armored zombie. So you see we're doing about 240, 372 damage to the body. So even if you're not getting headshots, this gun's going to be holding its own. So now we're going to go ahead and progress all the way to round 30. I will triple pack a bunch of weapon, increase it to gold rarity, and we'll see how it does there. And just like that, we finally made it to round 30, triple pack a punch, gold rarity. We are going to go ahead and get a headshot here, and we're going to see we're going to get about 4294 damage, which is going to be pretty dang good over here for an assault rifle, honestly. Obviously, after you get above round 40, it gets pretty hard using any loadout weapon, but currently this is going to be extremely viable whenever you are in some of them early rounds. It might be one of the best loadout weapons to use until you finally do get one of those wonder weapons. One big thing I did notice whenever I was progressing through these rounds that I think is going to be my biggest issue with the XM4 is I do find myself having to buy ammo more often than I do with some of the other weapons because of just how fast the fire rate is, and just kind of find myself spending a ton of money on a lot of ammo here. But outside of that, I mean, this gun is extremely good to use, and honestly, it could just be my issue at the end of the day, because I'm probably not the best at grouping up zombies and instead just shooting a big horde of them like you probably should, like you see me doing here. But even then, I still just find myself burning through ammo more common than I do with some of the other guns in the game. But just like this, you can see anytime you have a good pile up of zombies, this gun is just going to keep every single one of them all the way back, and they're usually not going to touch you just because of how good this gun is. And it's also very good at taking out the Abomination, even if you aren't getting those headshots, because you are just constantly applying pressure to the Abomination, even whenever he doesn't have his mouth open for the easy shot right there. So go ahead and let's go ahead and utilize our field upgrade. See if we can't finish off this Abomination whenever we do have Frenzied Guard activated. And boom, just like that, we have him finished off, and we got through round 30 with absolute ease. So right now, obviously, just because this is video 1, whenever we are doing this ranking, this is going to be the #1 gun on the list right now for the assault rifles, but that is going to be subject to change as we start testing out the next few assault rifles whenever we are working our way down the list. So let me go ahead and show you guys what the class setup is that I'm using right now. So for the optic, I'm using the K&S red dot, but use whatever your guys' favorite optic is. I'm currently just kind of going down the list using every optic in the game to earn a little bit more XP. For the muzzle, you are going to want to use the suppressor to get the extra salvage in the game. For the barrel, I'm going to use this for every single gun across the board to make the testing fair, but I am using the reinforced barrel. I feel like this is by far the most versatile barrel in the game just because it's going to help with the damage range and bullet velocity. For the underbarrel, I did throw on the Ranger foregrip to help with the mobility of the weapon. Obviously, for the magazine, this is zombies. You're going to want to use the biggest magazine, so extended mag 3. For the rear grip, we're going to use the ergonomic grip to help again with the mobility of the weapon, help this feel more like an SMG. For the stock, we're going to use the infiltrator stock. This is going to help with your strafing speed while you're aiming down sights. And then finally, I did go ahead and throw on rapid fire for this video, but I honestly probably will go ahead and change this. Like I said in the video, I was burning through ammo extremely fast, so I might go ahead and throw on overpressured. But yeah, guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for the video. If you guys did find this video useful or entertaining, please let me know by dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, and hitting that subscribe button. And with that, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.